From Puntica to Mišnjak ferry port stretches a section of Rab that is partly rocky and partly covered with forest and shrubs. Only if you head through the pines between the road and the sea will you see the old dry stone walls that are parts of the former terraces that covered much of the area. The coast was also once not what it is today. For centuries, the sea encroached on the land, stretching the once much narrower Barbat Channel and washing away the piers. In a place about 500 meters from Valmartia, called Mirine, from the Latin murus meaning wall, underwater exploration led to the discovery of a sunken port from Roman times. The area by the sea, once overgrown with dense forest, was turned by the Romans into fertile land around their villas, where they enjoyed the riches that Rab offered, as it still does today. However, as the ancient world faded over time, the population dwindled, as did the money to maintain the villas. From the Roman ruins, a new medieval world emerged. These spaces were marked by new churches erected to provide heavenly protection to their owners, peasants, ships, and sailors. Wealthy people moved to the city, and the peasants, fishermen, and a few Benedictine monks remained on its outskirts. The development of tourism changed the landscape once again. Some parts of Barbat and Banjol have been zoned for development, while elsewhere farmland was completely surrendered to nature. Only recently have olive groves and some vineyards been restored. Due to the overall development of the island, 2 ferry docks have been built, and an entrepreneurial zone has sprung up in the area where until recently only sheep could graze. This signpost marks the end of the walk that started in Banjol. It is also the beginning, not only because you can start exploring Barbat and Banjol from Vodencha and end in Padove. From here, you can head over to discover the uninhabited part of the island, towards Pudarica, the place where the Pudar, the keeper of the vineyard, once lived. Further towards Mišnjak and even towards Mag. You can also head uphill to Kanat via the new road or taking one of the old trails. Walking, you can let go and imagine what life was like in centuries past for the people who planted vineyards and picked olives on these now neglected terraces, tended sheep on the rocky slopes, grazed pigs in the woods, or fished in the bays.